Hello students, myself Prakash Lavande and today we are going to discuss the next topic from solid state, and that is the packing of particles in crystal lattice. Now in the previous video we have discussed about the crystal lattices. So what are crystal lattices? Crystal lattices are nothing but three-dimensional arrangement of infinite set of points in space is called crystal lattices. That means in the crystal there are infinite set of points, and these points have, or these particles have, definite arrangement in space. And how is actually these particles are arranged, that we have to discuss today. So the solids about which we are talking, that is the crystalline solid. And in case of crystalline solids, these particles they are closely packed. These particles they are closely packed. So how are they packed? So that is nothing but the packing of particles. Packing of particles. Where? In crystal lattices. That means the internal structure of solid or internal structure of any crystal, that we are to discuss today. Okay. Now, to understand this internal structure of solid, we assume that these particles as hard spheres. What we assume? These particles are hard spheres. Remember, this is very important. These particles are hard spheres. Okay, means whatever arrangement that we are going to discuss here, every time we draw the particle as a sphere one. Okay, and these arrangement, there are different types of arrangements are possible. That is the point of interest today. Okay, now to understand the internal structure, to understand this internal structure of solid, we must assume one important term without which we cannot proceed further, and that term is a coordination number. Coordination number. Now this term has very much importance in the internal structure of solid or in the packing of particles in crystal lattices. Now what is this coordination number? So this coordination number is actually the number which actually measure how the particles are compactly arranged. How the particles are compactly arranged. So its magnitude gives you information about the compactness of the particle. Okay, and that's why this coordination number term is very important. Means you can say larger the coordination number, more will be the compactness in the arrangement. Okay, suppose let's say your coordination number 4 and in another case your coordination number 12. That means you can say the coordination number 12 means there is more compactness of particle in the particular crystal, and coordination number 4 means there is less compactness in the arrangement of particle. Finally, our intention again goes to the rigidity. Rigidity again depends upon the coordination number. Higher the coordination number, more will be the rigidity to the particular solid, and that's why this term is very important, and that is the coordination number. Now, what is this coordination number? So coordination number simply means that the number of nearest neighbor that are touching to each other, that is called as a coordination number. I am sure you understood nothing. So let me give a simple example. Suppose in a college 5 students are suppose sitting in a particular space, in a particular spot in a row, and let's say if I ask what is the coordination number of the middle student, so what is your answer? Coordination number of the middle student is 2, because the middle student is directly touching with the neighboring 2 only. That means the nearest neighbor of the middle students are 2. That means coordination number is 2. Simple. Like this, the same concept apply here also. Let's say instead of 5 students, you have 5 particles are arranged like this. 5 particles are arranged like this in a row. And if I mention this particular red sphere, and if I ask what is the coordination number of this red sphere, so you can say this particular sphere is in direct contact with this one and this one, left and right hand sphere only. That means here the coordination number is equal to 2. Are you getting my point? So this is what about the significance of coordination number. So let me write the definition of this coordination number. So what is coordination number? The number of nearest neighbor, the number of nearest neighbor of particles touching each other, so it is called as a coordination number. Okay, and once you understood this term, what do you mean by coordination number, then we proceed towards the close pack structure. Okay, so this is what about the importance of coordination number. Higher is the coordination number, more will be the compactness. So this is very important sentence. Higher is the coordination number, more is the compactness, and therefore this term is very, very important. And once you understood this coordination number, then we proceed towards the close pack structure. Close pack structure. Close pack structures. Okay. Now whatever is the structure that we are going to discuss here, this is actually we have to see in 3 different steps. So first of all, close packing in 1 dimension, then you have close packing in 2 dimension, and then close packing in 3 dimension. So with the help of which we can entirely consider how is the arrangement of, or how is the packing of particles in crystal lattices is observed, and how the particular crystal is generated by the arrangement of particles. Now, to understand this, first of all, we'll see close packing in 1 dimension, then we'll see close packing in 2 dimension, and then we'll see close packing in 3 dimension. So we'll start with the first one, that is a close packing. Close packing in one dimension. Close packing in 1 dimension. Close packing in 1 dimension means here already we have assumed the particles are hard spheres. Okay, so just go on arranging these particles in a 1 dimension. That means in a particular fashion like this. Okay, so these particles are hard spheres, and just arrange these particles in a row, and these particles are, remember, this particle must touch each other, so they are directly touching with each other. And if I ask what is the coordination number of this particular red sphere, okay, what is the coordination number of this red sphere, so what is your answer? This particular sphere is in direct contact with the neighboring 2 spheres. That means the coordination number of the red sphere is equal to 2. Okay. Now, what you call this packing as? You call this packing as linear packing. This packing as a linear packing. Linear means all the spheres are lying in one line, or they are linear manner. So this packing is also called as a linear packing. Okay. So just remember here two important thing. The first thing, the coordination number. Here coordination number is 2, and what you call this packing as a linear packing, because here all the spheres, they are arranged in a particular row, in one row only, either horizontally or vertically, one and the same. But here they must be arranged like this in the linear fashion, and therefore this packing is called as a linear packing. So this is what about close packing in one dimension. And once you understand this close packing in one dimension, then we proceed to the another one, that is a close packing in two dimension. Close packing in two dimension. Close packing in two dimensions. Close packing in two dimension. Now, while writing the arrangement of the close packing in two dimension, we have to use the concept of close packing in one dimension. So here there are two different ways to write the close packing in two dimension. Okay, so the first type of possibility of arrangement is nothing but, that is called as a square close packing. So first arrangement is called as a square close packing, and the second arrangement, it is called as a hexagonal close packing. So here in two dimension you have two different possibilities are there. So first one, square close packing. So what is this square close packing? So this is obtained from the one dimension packing. So in one dimension, just see how the spheres they are arranged in a square close packing. So let me draw here some spheres. So this is the first sphere. So this is the spheres in the first row. Then you have the spheres. So here how this arrangement is obtained? By arranging the rows one over the another. So this is the first row, this is the second row. Okay. Similarly, you have the third row. Now while arranging these particular spheres, okay, so what is important here? Stack the layers one over the another. Stack means arrange. Okay, so stack the layers like this, one over the another, so that they are aligned horizontally as well as vertically. So they are arranged horizontally as well as vertically. Means, let's say the first layer, if I call as A layer, where all the spheres are identical, the second layer also have the same type of layers. Okay, where horizontally as well as vertically there is alignment in the arrangement of particles. Remember, These circles are nothing but these are the particles. These are the particles in the particular crystal. Okay, so third layer, which is again similar to the first and second layer, so I will again call as a layer, because all are having same type of alignment vertically and horizontally. Okay, means this type of packing, it is called as a, this type of packing, it is called as a type of packing. This type of packing, it is called as a type of packing. So this is very important. A type of packing. Why? Because here all the spheres, they are identical. Just they are placed one over the another to have the close packing in 2 dimensions. Now, what is the coordination number of the spheres in this particular arrangement? Now, to understand the coordination number, let me assume any sphere which is at the center. Let's say this sphere, blue sphere, which is at the center of this particular arrangement. So, this sphere is in direct contact with how many spheres? So, see this particular blue sphere, this is in direct contact, direct touching with how many spheres? So, one sphere. So, this is the direct contact. Then this is in direct contact with this one, this is in direct contact with this one, and this is also in direct contact with this one. Means in all, this blue sphere is in direct contact with 4 spheres, and therefore if you join the neighboring spheres like this, so what do you get? You get a square. You get a square. And therefore, this particular packing, it is called as a square close packing. This packing is called as a square close packing. Or also it is called as a type of packing, because all spheres in the particular row, they are identical. They are aligned horizontally as well as vertically, and therefore all are identical. So few important points about this square close packing. First thing, this is a type of packing. The second point, here the coordination number is equal to 4. So remember, this is very important. Coordination number is 4, because here the central sphere is in direct contact with the neighboring 4 spheres, and therefore here the coordination number is 2. And why it is called as square close packing? Because if you join the centers of the neighboring sphere, you will get a square. You will get a square, and therefore it is called as a square close packing. I think you understood what do you mean by square close packing. So this is one of the possibility in 2 dimension. Now another possibility of stacking. Okay, what word I am using? Stacking means arrangement. Stacking. So another possibility of stacking these particular layers is the hexagonal close packing. Now, how is this particular arrangement of hexagonal close packing? That I will draw here. Okay, so I will draw some spheres here again. Okay, so this is the first sphere, this is the second sphere. So this way, remember, every time the particle must touch each other. Now here in the previous case, the particles are stacked in such a way that they are aligned horizontally as well as vertically. So similar arrangement you cannot draw here. You have another type of possibility here. So this is the particular region. Okay, this is the region where we call it as depressions. Okay, depression. Okay, so I will draw the another layer in the depression of the first layer. like this. Okay, so this one here, the layers are aligned horizontally, vertically, but here I will put the layers in the depressions of the previous layer, like this. Okay, so this is another possibility. Now here what do you observe? Here what do you observe? There is no any perfect alignment horizontally or vertically in between the first layer and second layer. Their centers are not having the alignment as you observe in the previous case. Again, I will draw here the third layer. Okay, so this is the third layer. Okay, so this is the another possibility which we call as a hexagonal close packing. Now here the first layer and the second layer, second layer, the centers are not aligned, means first layer is different from second layer. Let's say if I call first layer as A layer, then second layer is not A layer because there is no any alignment. Okay, but if I draw, I'm going to draw here one more layer, actually here one more layer to understand proper things, that what I'm going to say. Okay, so this one and this one, so overall I will draw here 4 layers. Okay, 4 layers like this. Okay, now here the first layer and second layer, no alignment. Second layer and third layer, again there is no alignment. And third and fourth, again no alignment. But what do you observe here? What do you observe here? The first layer and third layer, first layer and third layer, they have alignment. How is the alignment? See, vertically they are aligned. Vertically their centers are having alignment, and so this first and third having same alignment. Therefore if it is A, then third layer is again A layer. Second layer and fourth layer, they have also very good alignment, like this. Okay, so like this. So see the centers, so they have the alignment. Okay, and therefore the second layer, if it is B layer, then fourth layer must be B layer, and go on repeating like this. So A layer, then B, A, B, again the fifth layer is again A, sixth layer is again B layer, means there is a alignment in the layer is observed. And how is the alignment is there? In the alternative fashion, AB type of fashion. And therefore this hexagonal close packing, it is also called as a AB type of packing. This is called as a AB type of packing. Okay, now what is the coordination number in case of AB type of packing? So to understand the coordination number of AB type of packing, we have to assume any sphere at the center. So let's say this sphere which is at the center. Okay, So this particular sphere is in direct contact with how many spheres? How many spheres? So this center's red sphere is in direct contact with 6 spheres. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this is in direct contact with the 6 sphere, and therefore if you join these 6 sphere, their centers joined by straight line. So what you get? What do you get? You get hexagon. You get hexagon, and therefore this packing is called as a hexagonal close packing. This packing is called as a hexagonal close packing. Now about the coordination number. So what is the coordination number of any sphere in the hexagonal close packing? Any sphere. So let's say we assume the red sphere, and what is the coordination number of this red sphere? So this sphere is in direct contact with how many sphere? 6 spheres. Okay, and therefore coordination number is 6 here. So this is what about the close packing in 2 dimension. Thus in close packing in 2 dimension, you have 2 different possibility. One is square close packing, where the all layers are identical, they are arranged one over the another, they are aligned horizontally as well as vertically, and therefore each layer is identical. Therefore we call it as a, second one is also a, third one is also a, fourth one is also a, and therefore this is called as a type of packing. And here the coordination number is 4. Coordination number is 4. In the second possibility in 2 dimension is that hexagonal close packing. Now in case of hexagonal close packing, here you have different type of arrangement. Here more compactness is observed in the arrangement. If you see the portion, white portion here, that is the empty space here, that is somewhat bigger in size. More space is observed. But if you arrange these spheres this way, that is the second sphere is put in the depression of the first row, first 2 spheres. So here more compactness is observed, and as I mentioned previously, that more is the compactness, more is the coordination number, or higher is the coordination number, more will be the compactness in the arrangement. So this way, here this particular sphere is in direct contact with the 6th sphere, and therefore coordination number is 6. And here this is another way of the 2-dimensional arrangement, which we got as a hexagonal close packing. In the next video, we will discuss a close packing in 3 dimension. Thank you.